Hello and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we are going to be talking about AAVE and how high I think price could go before the next major bear market. But first, we're going to start off here in the 15-day time frame and take a look at what's happening here. So the very first thing that I see with AAVE is an ABC correction down, followed by a bullish impulse wave. So this looks really good here. You can see a bit of a rounded bottom structure, which is really nice, and we've started to really recover up off of these lows right here. And as you can see, due to this ABC correction, we are starting to see a new bullish Elliott wave impulse. So we do have wave 1 and wave 2 right here, which means we are very likely going to see wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5 coming in this market soon. The other thing that you can see with AAVE here is a whole bunch of volume. We have a lot of trading volume throughout all of this period since 2020 until now. So now let's talk a little bit about the bigger picture here with this coin and just how high price could go before the next major bear market. So the first thing we want to do here is measure from the bottom of this cycle up to the top and back down to the bottom again. Now let's pull up Bitcoin over here on the right, and we're using the Fibonacci extension tool, by the way, to do that measurement. So if you don't know what that is, it's called the trend-based Fib extension tool. So let's go ahead and pull up Bitcoin over here on the right. Now, what I want to show you guys here is how similar this early day Bitcoin cycle is to what's happening over here on AAVE. So what I've done is I've measured the Fibonacci extensions so we can see just how high Bitcoin went before Bitcoin saw another major bear market. And we're going to apply the same logic over here to AAVE to get an estimate on how high AAVE can go before it tops out as well. Now, first thing you can see here, Bitcoin also did that same ABC correction along with the sideways consolidation, just like AAVE over here. Same setup really. They look very, very similar in a lot of ways. You can even see how Bitcoin had some pullbacks along the way up as it was recovering from the bear market and leading into a new bull market. Also, take a look at the volume here. We do have very, very similar volume on both of these coins. Over here with Bitcoin, a lot of volume throughout that period, and over here on AAVE, you can see a lot throughout its cycle as well. So let's talk about extensions. How high can AAVE go in its bull market? Well, I think it can go a lot higher than what a lot of people are expecting. I see this coin going very high, all the way up to these higher extensions, just exactly like what happened to Bitcoin over here on the right. And if we look at the extensions that Bitcoin hit when it broke out into its bull market, Bitcoin went all the way up to the 16618 Fibonacci extension before it saw a major bear market. So that's a pretty parabolic run. After that ABC correction completed, we did see a very large run here on Bitcoin. Now, if we take a look at AAVE and estimate just how high AAVE could go in this bull market, if it does the same thing that Bitcoin did, AAVE could go all the way up to $10,000 per coin. So that could look something like this, where once we break above our old all-time high, we go parabolic, and until then, we keep making higher highs and higher lows, just exactly like what Bitcoin did over here on the right, and we really see a large parabolic run for AAVE based on this comparison. This definitely could happen, considering the volume, considering the setup, considering what's going on with crypto right now, with mass adoption, with people taking it seriously, and with the growth and the development that we're seeing inside of the crypto markets. This is definitely possible for AAVE. Now, in terms of percentage gain from current price down here at $264 up to $10,000 per coin, that's about a 3,600% gain, which is 36 times your money from current price. So that's definitely not out of the range of possibilities for gains that we have seen in crypto in the past. A lot of times when these altcoin markets go into bull markets, they will see 30 to 40x in their bull markets. So be watching for something like this on AAVE in the bigger picture. Be watching for a very parabolic run and a huge breakout, especially when we break above our old all-time high. We're going to see a lot of parabolic action, just like what happened over here on Bitcoin. And by the way, you guys, AAVE is a very solid project. It has a lot of development, a lot of big names backing it, and a lot of reasons to be bullish on it, even aside from the chart. Although the chart is pretty much everything I use, the chart looks amazing, but there's a lot of other reasons to be bullish on AAVE, even aside from the chart. So it's not just some random meme coin with no real value or anything behind it. This coin actually has a lot of reasons fundamentally to be bullish on it. So let's zoom in a little bit here and talk about these smaller time frames and what's happening a little bit zoomed in here. So as you can see, first thing we see is wave 1, wave 2, then we get wave 3, wave 4, and a fifth wave right here. So there's our first bullish Elliott wave impulse. Then we have an ABC correction down, wave A, wave B, and wave C, which also is starting to see a V-shaped recovery here. You can see we have a nice V-shaped recovery off of the lows, which is expected considering the fact that we just had an ABC correction. So some type of recovery is expected to happen because a lot of whales are going to be buying the bottom of wave C. So that really shows that we do have the first subwaves for a larger degree Elliott wave count. So that means that we would have our wave 1 and our wave 2 in place in the bigger time frames. That should take us for a very parabolic wave 3 here on AAVE. Now, by nature, wave 3 is going to be more parabolic and more exciting than wave 1. So if you thought this first little impulse here was exciting, just wait until we break above the top of wave 1 and start to go for wave 3 on this coin. So I haven't talked about this coin a lot on this channel yet, but I do see this coin as a must-have for any portfolio. A lot of people don't realize just how high it's going to go, and a lot of people will miss out on it because they don't have it in their portfolios. So although I can't tell you what to do with your money, definitely do your own research. Check out AAVE because I believe this coin will be a top performer for this cycle. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Apply for my one-on-one coaching, link in the description box below. Maybe you guys are having a hard time making money in these markets, or you're watching coins run away from you, wishing you had bought. So that's why I created my one-on-one coaching, to make it easy for anybody to start making money and pull out profits consistently and easily in these markets. So yeah, that's my video on AAVE. I will see you guys in future videos. As always, stay profitable out there.